Hey best friends, this is Storytime with Honest Teacher Vibes Part 1. I usually arrived at school at 5:30 most mornings. Girl, that's too early, baby. That's up before Jesus, okay? That's too early, best friend. I was walking up the stairs and I thought I saw something that looked orange run by out of the corner of my eye. Girl, you seen a jaguar? What you saw? I turned to look and there was nothing there, so I just blew it off. 2 days later, my principal called me in to tell me that what I saw was the escaped convict that had been living in the crawl space under the school and eating food from the school dumpster. You say what? You say what? You said an escaped convict? Oh no. Oh hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. I said hell to the no. I would have been slain in the spirit and just passed right on out. One of my kindergartners came in one day complaining about how his shoe felt weird. I just thought they might be getting a little small for him, so I made a note to message his mom and let her know. He complained again on the playground, so I thought maybe he had gotten some mulch in his shoe. I finally took his shoe off to shake out what I thought was mulch, and a dead mouse fell out. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Girl, I would have screamed bloody freaking murder. I mean, I could not have seen that coming. Like mulch, maybe a rock, a mouse? And how this baby been walking around all day with a dead mouse in his shoe? Bless his heart. I guess you tell your mama you don't need no new shoes. Well, it ain't the shoe size, but you are gonna need some new shoes because you had a dead mouse in those. We can't continue to wear those. I was teaching a lesson on the ocean's water cycle one day, and a kid asked me if the ocean was salty because of whale sperm. I really tried to hold it in, but I burst out laughing in front of my entire class. Girl, the amount of times that we as teachers try to hold our laugh in when these kids say something crazy, there is no way I would have been able to hold in my laugh at whale sperm, because that's not even what we're talking about. But that's a good question though, because is it salty because of that? I was walking around actively monitoring during state testing. One of my students kept fidgeting with something in his pockets, so I told him to take whatever was in his pocket and put it on the desk so he would stop fidgeting with it. He proceeded to pull a live horned toad out of his pocket. I just stared at him in shock. He said he brought it to school because horned toads are supposed to be good luck. But best friend, where you get a horned toad from? A for effort, kid, but get that the hell away from me. We had a virtual scavenger hunt during online learning last February. I asked the kids to find me something pink from around their house, and one of my first graders came back to the camera with a tube of Vagisil. He said it was mommy's makeup. Hey, we didn't learn our lesson asking these kids to bring stuff to the camera, okay? During virtual learning, because we saw virtual learning was a struggle because we saw stuff that we didn't want to see during virtual learning. I let one of my 8th graders go to the restroom during state testing. He was gone for a really long time, so I went looking for him thinking he might be roaming the halls. I found him outside on the sidewalk in the sun, fast asleep. This was the same kid who jumped off the school roof and broke his foot several months prior. Hey, what can he say? He's a free spirit. Let that boy be free. He a free spirit, okay? He jumping off the roof. He's sleeping on the sidewalk. He might go surfing next. Leave him alone. He a free spirit. Too, I be wanting to take a nap during state testing too. It's boring.